Hello, ma'am. Okay. Uh, Someone in the comment says they can hear and see you. So I'll just go ahead to share the slide, ma'am. But I can't hear you again, though. Oh, okay. Okay, it's not just me. She's now paused.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the last Sunday in the. No, 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 no. Be patient. Don't share slide yet. Oletoyin, calm down. Don't share slide. We don't need this slide. We just need to have a good time, right? We need to
Okay,
learn. We need
okay.
to connect, and we need to have a good time. So first thing first is I want to appreciate everyone that is joining live. You see, my live people. I give you special. I'm clocking it for you. Let me form like I understand what it means. I don't really, but even some of you watching, you don't really understand. So all of us were in the same WhatsApp group together. So I clock it for you. Thank you all so, so much for your patronage. Thank you for being a part of Rep 360's success story. Thank you for letting us be a part of your success story. You see, for every one of you that you are in this meeting, you are patronized Rep 360. But most importantly, is you didn't just buy Weavon or buy clothes or buy shoe or bought tickets. You invested in your future. You put aside money that you cannot touch, that your future self would touch, would spend. You put aside money for your future that your children's children would benefit from. I am so happy to be a part of your discipline, your success, and your growth. I celebrate every client of Rep 360, by extension, every member of Club 360. So if you are joining me live, I've clocked it for you, I've celebrated you specially, but for every other person who is going to watch the replay, I celebrate you. I celebrate you because you have done what majority don't do. Majority don't invest in the future. Majority of the people in the world just focus on today, eat, drink, and be merry, and they don't think ahead. Majority of people 3 years from now will have no assets from the investment, the money they have made in 2025, 2024. You have you might not be able to touch the money, but you can see that when we show you pictures, we send you updates. This money, I put it aside in 2021. That money, I used it to buy that land in 2022. Oh my God, Ire is now over 10 million naira. I bought it at 2 point something. I bought it at 4 point something. I bought it at 7 point something. Even those that bought it at over 10 million naira would one day say, this property worth 50 something million naira. I bought it at 10 point something. So I celebrate you for thinking long term. I celebrate you for the discipline it took you to achieve this goal. I celebrate you for the courage it took you to invest in Nigeria. Many people are not even investing in Nigeria. They're not even thinking, I'm not buying anything in Nigeria. Hey, I don't want to hear. I celebrate you for having the courage to invest in Nigeria because investment is about courage. The easiest thing for you to do is keep your money in the bank and it is getting devalued. So on this final Club 360 meeting, I want to genuinely appreciate the success stories that are our clients. You see, Rep 360 has no success without the success of our clients. There are many businesses that have different ways they make money. But we make money when you make money. We grow when you grow. We succeed when you succeed. Our greatest testimony is the growth of our clients, Club 360 members. So when we say that Rep 360 is about wealth creation, when we say wealth, I'm not saying building wealth for TMO or for Josephine or for Dapo or for Charity or for Sandra or for Fawaz or for Chinyere or for the team, some of the staff you never would meet. When we say wealth creation, we're talking about you. You are clients building wealth. When we say that Rep 360 is about wealth creation and people empowerment, it's you. When we pray for Rep 360, it's you. When we dance and celebrate God for Rep 360, we're dancing and celebrating God for you because you are very important to us. So I want it to be very clear how much we celebrate you. If nobody has celebrated you enough this year, take it to the bank. Rep 360 celebrates you. We are not in the service of majority. We're not selling something of Tutu Kobo. So for you to be here, you are a thoughtful, focused, future-driven, ambitious, goal-oriented, successful person, regardless of what is in the bank account. And we are happy to be doing business with you. So thank you for trusting us, and cheers to greater heights together. That being said, please give yourselves a round of applause in the comments. Celebrate yourself. Say, I celebrate me. Even if you watch the replay, just like put it in the comments, I celebrate myself. I have done well. I have assets. I have assets. It is not normal. I don't think you understand. You are among the 10%. Majority don't. I celebrate you. You could have thrown it into several things. I celebrate you. Celebrate yourself. Um, so one of my staff shared something into the group, and this is where I stand all the time. She shared a message by Pastor Dolapo Lawal, and in that message, Pastor Dolapo was talking about the fact that many people thank God after they survived an accident. They thank God after they probably, I don't know, I did not watch till the end, but like you are thanking God if you survive cancer, but why don't you thank God you did not have cancer? That's been my school of thought. Whenever we're dancing and celebrating God in Rep 360, we are always thanking God that we went to site, we came back, there was no accident. It's a different thing when you thank God that you escaped death or you thank God that the accident happened, nobody died. I thank God that every weekend, every other weekend, every month we are driving to sites, hours to and fro. And God has consistently preserved us. So it occurred to me that many of us, because your goal is to buy a house in Banana Island, or you want to buy the top-notch place in London, central London, you want to buy in New York, New York, you want to buy in Manhattan, you want to buy in like the places where things are happening. You disregard the fact that you have a plot of land in Ekpe or you have one in Mowi. You are belittling the achievement of what you have. You are among the less than 10%. Less than 10% of Nigerians would ever live in their house. Less than 10 in their own house. So celebrate yourself. You have done well. You might not have achieved everything you want to achieve, but you have done well. Don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. So Josephine preempted me with our highlights. She had mentioned it that she was going to go through the highlight, but I really wanted to because it's very personal for me. When we're starting out January this year, as a company, one of our goals for the year was to completely fence our estate. Like every estate must have a landmark, permanent structure on ground from us. And I'll tell you the reason. And it's also a lesson for you. In 2022, I acquired our third estate. And in 2023, we finished the entire process of payments and all of that. We waited a year to start fencing. And when we wanted to start the work, Omoniles, Ajagungbales fought us on that land, and it was a terrible battle throughout 2023. Into 2024, God gave us victory. So when I was entering 2025, I was like, I made a mistake with Redville Ekpe Phase 2. I didn't fence my land. I didn't take possession. I didn't have somebody living. I didn't have structure on ground. Because every time we had that case, people kept saying, did you fence? What did you put on ground? And I said, just my signboard. And they removed the signboard. They say, you just put signboard, only signboard. No, that's not possession. So we entered 2025 with the intention that every estate would have a landmark, like building, gatehouse, fence. And to the glory of God, with a lot of discipline, because the money did not flow the way we wanted it to flow, my dear people in the Lord, my dear wonderful customers and Club Rep 360 members. But we were able to achieve that. We were able to achieve it even down to Kairos, one of our estates where Kairos was a particular estate for me where it seemed like a very challenging location, a very challenging location that just keeps collecting money from us and not bringing us enough cash flow. But we're able to completely fence that estate as well, gatehouse on all our estates. I feel very, very grateful. I feel very accomplished. My dance is on a different level. I am, as in the way I'm dancing, you cannot understand. I posted something yesterday. I said on Instagram, I posted in Yoruba, I said, Èmi nìkan ló yé, kò lè yé ẹnìkankan. Ìdí tí mo fi ń yin bàbá, èmi nìkan ló yé. And the reason for that is I feel like I'm the only one that can understand. It feels very personal, the journey of fencing. There were days when it's just the last 5 million naira in the account. Let's just forward to the engineer. Engineer will call me, there's no more cement, though. We're going to stop working. Okay, don't worry. Just give us 2 more days. We're going to send money. And God always shows up. So I'm truly grateful to God for that. Another key achievement that Josephine also mentioned, quickly, and I'll try to go through them very, very fast, is that the current NTDA information that I have as of today, is that the land. So let me give you a quick background story. Lagos State placed a suspension on Ekpe entering this year. I think we heard about it around January, but it was sort of like confirmed from like March. So it's handicapped us a bit. I have loads of land in Ekpe I can't sell because they've said suspend. You can't perfect documents. If you go and check for your land in Ekpe right now, you will see suspended, which it's not good. So we couldn't sell Ekpe and we were waiting to get feedback. NTDA is the New Town Development Authority. So the New Town Development Authority is remapping Ekpe and creating new schemes within Ekpe. And my prayer had been that Rep 360 lands will not fall within the scheme. And to glory of God, because really it's not any sharpness or anything. So far, we are not affected we're not in the schemes that they have highlighted. They haven't released the official final scheme layout for Ekpe yet, no. But they did some demolitions. They demolished some fences and none of our fences were affected. So that just gave me a feeling like, okay, then the sketch that I've seen also does not affect us. I was very, very grateful to God for that. And I think we should all be grateful to God for that, because really at the end of the day, it's a case of Paul planted, Apollo's water, God brings increase. This one, it passed me, but we're doing all we can. We're negotiating, we're having conversations with them. We're just waiting for now, because they said all my negotiations, they said just wait until the NTDA document comes out. When it comes out, we will know how we can help you. That's how they can help me, which is Extension Help Rep 360. Yes, this year I clocked 40, and I said I wanted to do 40 IVF. As of today, we have done tests for 21 people. The first batch was 11. 11 people went for the test, 7 qualified for IVF, and they were not inseminated before Christmas and New Year because the doctors advising felt that there are too many activities that will happen this season. They wanted them to take drugs all through into the new year, eat right, and that by the second week of the new year, but from the 5th of the new year, they have appointments to start coming in for examination. I'm grateful because every one of you, for every time you buy into Rep 360, you contribute 1% of what you buy goes into the IVF, Quiverful Foundation gets donation from us as a company. I donate personally, and I've had friends and family that have donated immensely. Some of you, aside from you buying property, you even did separate donations to support the IVF. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I don't take it for granted. Game of Money conference was a success. We had a lot of issues with our accounts. Some of you, you were back and forth. You knew the name, you knew Rafiat, you knew Blessing, you knew Abigail, because you had lots of challenges with receipts. Oh, my receipts did not carry the right fee, the right number, and all of that. But thankfully, we've been able to resolve 99%. There might still be 1% of you still waiting for uh, complete resolution. But I want to believe we resolved 100%. But in case one person is still there, when they say, no, TM, I was not the 1%, you are in the 1%. We resolved the majority of people. Thank you for your patience as we go about it. So let me now tell you, yeah, this is 8:30. Go into our session for today after I have properly appreciated every one of you. I want to talk about how I plan for a new year. How I plan for a new year. And I always believe that many people do classes on goal setting. People talk about how they set goals, how they dream, how they do A, B, C, D. But I've learned more from personal experiences, from listening to my mentors, listening to my people I admire on how they plan for the year. And so I feel, let me just share my own story with you. When I go into the new year, before going into the new year, I tend to do a review. I do monthly review, I do weekly review, I do quarterly review of my goals. I'm a very, 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 I'm like over tunnel vision with my goal. I put myself on I feel like I'm coming from, when you want to run a race, there is like let's say we want to run a mile. And out of that 1 mile, some people get to start from the starting point of 0. Some people are starting from -10 because of life experiences. Some are starting from -50 because of life experiences. And I'll break it down this way as I gave an example to a friend. I said, when you are starting off on your journey and anti-slide, you know you are really in a hurry with this your slide. I know you have worked very hard on it. Josephine did my slides and she did a very good job. So she wants you to see that she has put slides together, but I want you to see my face and I would love to see your face. So please, the most important thing for me is for you to switch on your camera so that I can see your face and I can be looking into your eyes as you are looking into my eyes, because this is a very, very personal conversation that we are having. Because I'm telling you how I analyze. So thank you. Just so you know, I love you. Kushe, well done. So some people, based on life experiences, they are on this 1 mile journey, but they are starting from 0. They got good education, they graduated, their parents had leverage. So they were able to use the connection from the point 0 as the whistle blow. Let's say the whistle blows when you finish your NYC in Nigeria. So as they blew that whistle like this, everybody starts the race. But somebody finished NYC as they blew that whistle, and the parents gave the person a car, gave the person 5 phone numbers. Go and have a meeting with my friend. He will give you a job and gives phone numbers and gives contact. So that person is not starting from 0. That person has already gotten a bit of boost because that person already has some leverage that not majority have. Now, let's now counter it. Some people are starting from minus because when they get that whistle, they finish with 3rd class, is minus. They don't have good diction, minus. They are the first of 15 children that all of them are looking up to the person for bread, minus. You see, the person that is like the last born does not have to think about, I need to send money home, I need to pay for school fees. But another person has to be thinking financial support and all of that. So I do not believe in comparing my journey with anybody's own, because we might all hear the same whistle, but we're not driving the same car. We don't have the same experiences. We are not carrying the same responsibility. I'm an only child. So I didn't have younger ones that are asking me, calling me at the end of every month to say, big sis, I need money for school. I have friends at the time when I could conveniently put money aside to flex. I had friends that were buying laptop for their siblings. So my journey cannot be compared with such friends' journey. Yet I have friends that their father gave them brand new car. They didn't even, on their wedding day, they got 3 brand new cars because of who their father. So will I compare myself with such a person? Me, that it was a miracle before I bought my first car. It was prayer and fasting compared to somebody that somebody that on her wedding day, she got 3 brand new cars as wedding gifts. We are on different journeys. So when you're setting goals, it's not about any other person, but what you want. What is my life? Where am I? And what will give me joy? What will give me peace? What will give me happiness? And so I'm working with that. I'm not working with what will give what my friend is doing, but what I am doing. So when we are talking about 2026 being successful, it's not about TMO's life. Oh. It's about Affordia, Chinyere, Josephine, Comfort, Dami, Elizabeth. It's about endurance. It's about each of you telling yourself, like, where am I today? And what will make me happy? I'm currently doing this meeting in my in-laws' house. Why? I woke yesterday, I just told myself, I'm like, this my children have been begging me. They want to come and see their cousin. They want to come and see their cousin. Oh, this will make them happy. Okay. I also told myself, as a parent, I want my kids to, if I travel, I would take them to every site. I will be driving them from, and I'll be going. This is the Eiffel Tower. This is the Kinikon. So I'm in Lagos. I'm not showing them any site. And there's a place in Lagos Island, the VI Zenith Bank Road. I'm like, I want my children to see it. Last year, I did not. So I set a goal for myself this year that before the end of this season, before they will clear that place, I will take them there. Now, that is a small goal. It does not cost me money. It's just fuel in my car. How happy I will feel when we finish this meeting and I drive them through that place is more than money. So each person's goal is personal. Last year, I carried my parents dancing and singing as we were traveling out the country. That was my father's first trip out inside a plane. First time ever. The joy in my heart is not naira and kobo. For some people, it's more like, it's not a big deal because their parents bought them tickets to travel. Me, I'm the one that is looking forward to doing it for my parents. It was a big deal. It was sort of my goal for last year. It wasn't a goal for this year. I already said next year they are going to travel. But this year I felt I have other things I wanted to achieve. And I have almost achieved everything. The remaining 3 days, God is going to surprise all of us. We're still going to kill it. We're going to finish strong. But start with an understanding of who you are and where you are in your journey. Because your journey is different. You might be hearing the same whistle. All of us are going to enter into 2026 together by the special grace of God. The same hour. It will be 0, no, 10, 9, 8, 7. Everybody will be dancing. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Then you start dancing. All of us are dancing the New Year. But some people are dancing with billions in their accounts, millions in their accounts, thousands in their accounts, minus in some people's accounts. But all of us are entering that new year. So we must understand that we're not competing with anybody. It's you. The person with minus in their accounts, that person will be happy if they end the year without owing any money. So understand where you are. Very, very important. Another key thing when it comes to my own journey is I review. I review that I am better off. I do it with my children. Like I examined the midterm. We have our end of the term results. And my conversation with my children was that you did better midterm than in your end of term results. Even at the point of midterm, I said, in your midterm, this Christmas, they call it harvests. See all these schools that they be confused about the first term. They harvest term. The results, your results in this harvest term was better than your results at your last exam. So there's improvement, but as compared to what you can achieve, you are still far from what I believe is possible for you. That's the same way I evaluate myself. I review myself. I ask myself, is it the best you can do? Or could you have done more? Could you have done more with the resources that you have? Could I have done more with the resources that I have? With the leverage God has given me, and all of us have our own leverage. But let me give you this quick story. Many of us don't use our leverage because we're busy looking at another person's own. You know how I can look at myself and say that you can look at me and say TMO is on TV, and so she's doing well with real estate because she's on TV. And some other person is looking at me and thinking, I cannot achieve the kind of stuff. I cannot compare myself with TMO, she's on TV, but your mom is the women leader of your church group. She has leverage. Your father has their own leverage. Maybe your father had lots of properties or they didn't have any, but he has connections or something. Everybody has one leverage or the other. Television might be a leverage for me, but I've seen many successful people that do. One of my mentors, she never been on TV before. But guess what? I found that now pastor for church, and majority of our customers are from church. So there's a leverage. All of us have leverage. Find yours. Don't overlook at somebody's own and think you don't have any. And then ask yourself, have I maximized this as much as possible? You know how you know? One day I was asking myself, I set a goal. I wanted to buy a house in the UK. And then I said, I've not really used television to talk about this UK house thing. So I went on TV and I said, I had 9 people. I needed one more. And I got 5 people to reach out to me that day that they are interested in the one more slot left. I used the leverage I had. I wasn't using it before because I felt I was over marketing on the platform, but I really wasn't marketing much. In actual fact, I've not even used 60% of the platform to market as much as I could. So have I really maximized the resources available to me? Review question. Have I? Have I truly used the opportunity God has given me? Have I used my intellect? Have I used my time? Have I used my connection? Have I used it well? Or am I busy being like the parable of the talent? The parable of the talent featured that one person had 1, one person had 2, one person had 5. The person that had 1 did not maximize his 1. He was jealous that you gave me 1. I will keep it for you. You will meet it there. What if he turned that 1 into 2? He didn't think of it. But the person that had 2 turned the 2 into 4. The person that had 5 turned it into 10. That's the reason you do review. Your review helps you to see your gaps and helps you to see the opportunity so you can scale it and maximize those opportunities. Very, very important. Another key thing that I do when I'm thinking of setting my goals, planning for the year, is that I believe in the power of vision board. And I'll tell you, I use Canva in recent times. Now, many people have different things they do. My screensaver at every point in time reminds me to keep pushing. I just put a few things together. The one I have now is AI. My former screensaver was not AI powered, but the current screensaver that I have now is I used AI to design it. I just gave ChatGPT the prompt, and ChatGPT gave me very powerful representation of my dreams and my goals in life. So it's my screensaver on my phone. But what the vision board is that it's a daily visual reminder, each minute visual reminder. And I'm telling you about what I do. I'm very, very prayerful. I'm very, very prayerful. And I don't journal as much personally in the typical way of journaling. There's a way they journal where you write down every single thing that comes into your mind. No, but I do more of envisioning. I do more of I dream in pictures. Now, writing helps you put it down, but I close my eyes and I visualize what I want, how I would feel. This year, my family went on cruise for the first time. Now, I've been hearing for cruise for a very, very long time. You see my in-laws that I'm in their house now, they are cruising family. And they are going for cruise. They'll tell, we're going for cruise. Oh, we have such a great time, you know. And it had been in my dream that, hey, we shall go for this cruise. By God's grace, we'll go. By God's grace, we'll go. When they were telling me about the cruise for this year, that was last year, I'm like, this one we're going to do no matter what. Let's check our head. My dears, before I entered that cruise ship, I know the cruise ship passed me where they cruise before. I had watched videos. I seen myself walking around. Me. Even when we're going to go to Canada, see me, what are the places to see in Canada? How do you go? Where should you go? I visualize my preparation. When I am living the reality of it, it's like a replay. That's the way I live. And it's a powerful tool for every successful person that I have read about, seen, and spoken to. They tell you that for every success you see, somebody had seen it clearly in their minds. I'm a Christian, so I'll give you the example of Jesus. For Jesus to perform every miracle, he had seen the possibility and then he thanked God for it happening. The next thing you see the miracle. Look at architects. They dream about a design, start sketching it out. They see it in their mind, then a builder executes it. Or should we talk about entrepreneurship journey? For every product you bought into as clients of Rep 360, I dreamt about it. Oh, you don't know what is in Crofts. I have planned Crofts. What is in Whitewood? Whitewood is our latest estate. I planned Whitewood because I did a review. This is you getting into my cheat book, but that's what we are here for. We're here to learn. I had a meeting with my team. I had a meeting with my finance advisor, my accountant. When they gave me review of the year, it occurred to me that in the first quarter of this year, we made more than what we made in the remaining quarters added together. What were we selling in the first quarter of the year that brought us money? How did we sell it? When I finished the analysis, I had a meeting, I had a conversation with Chinyere, and I said, we need a new product that will target this price. We need a new product, not just targeting price, solving two problems. People don't want to buy a land they want to build. They want to buy a land that they can flip. So why am I forcing people to buy a land and telling them you have to develop in the next 2 years? When data is showing me, see the power of review, data showed me that the majority of people who bought this year, 2025, were buying into properties that will appreciate, will not stress them. They don't have to pay additional fee, documentation and developmental fee, and it's a land banking location, no headache. It saves me stress. I looked at it, I said, this thing makes sense. If I buy a land that I need to start clearing and working on, it costs me more money to give you allocation. It is cheaper for me not to do allocation. I've sold Empress City for the past 2 years now. Nobody is disturbing me. When they call me, what's up with our land? I say, I'll send you video and picture. Your land is okay. It's a land banking location. No stress me. 5 years time, 2 years time, you have access to your land. And so based on analysis of the data available, I thought about it. I visualized all the existing customers who will buy into Whitewood. I visualized the customers that we don't have any property as affordable as Whitewood. I'm like, this would be a good way for them to enter. And I visualized how my product will solve the problem they have. All I have is 2.5 million naira. I can plug into Whitewood. 2 ways. I also sat down one day and I said, I need 100 million naira. I'll give discount on Erase so I can get it. Let me give a discount of 8 million naira. It will pay me small, but I can afford it because of what I want to achieve. I'll sell 6 plots at a discount of 8 million naira for someone willing to pay bulk money. I'm thinking about it. I am visualizing it, that there will be somebody who has saved money and has 70 million naira and will look at the opportunity and say that I will grab Ire at 70 million naira and I'll pay cash. Why would the person pay cash? I thought about it that, one, the person gets immediate discount of 8 million naira. 2, the person knows that within a year from now, my property will be worth like 100 million naira. That will make somebody want to buy. I have visualized it. I think through the process. Now, I don't know how that will work for you as a banker, as a doctor, as a lawyer, to visualize how your service, your product, your talent is adding value to who? Who is the person my product will add value to? How would the person feel when they get it? What is the problem that person has? Even when you work in a corporate environment, I have a boss I'm working with. What will make my boss happy? How will I do my work in a way that my boss will be proud of me? You have to visualize it. So when I'm thinking 2026, I'm thinking my customers, my team. I told my team before the end of the year in our review, I said, this year, you'll be getting 5 figure, 6 figure as your bonus for the year. I said, but my goal for you for next year is that I'll be able to come for our retreat and say, you get 1 million, you get 1 million, you get, all of you get 1 million. What have I done? I have visualized the experience I want to have during my retreat with my team by December 2026. And in that retreat, when I visualized it, I saw myself saying, you get 1 million, you get 1 million. What are you visualizing? Because we spend our time. We spend time looking at other people's result of their dream. You are seeing the result of other people's dreams. I'm telling you that you need to spend as much time dreaming. And when I say I don't want to use the word dreaming because dreaming will feel like I'm just daydreaming. No. Visualizing. Visualizing. Sit down and cross your leg. Me and my parents. We are gonna enter the plane and fly to, and my children and my husband. Like, what are we visualizing? I get the award, best of the best of the best. They're counting 5 real estate companies in Nigeria. They're counting 5 women in real estate, and they call Tope Mark-Odigie. What are you visualizing when you are thinking about 2026? What kind of pictures play in your mind? Hope it's not horror film. Very, very important that you will spend time to dream and visualize, and it's a positive one. It is something that would give you joy because challenges will come, but the joy you get from those things that you have dreamt about, they keep you gingered. So in planning for, sorry, I used to do Money Mondays where I talk for 1 hour. It's very, very not easy for me to shrink my gist into a short time, but I hope you're getting value. Please put it in the comments. I hope I'm not just gisting with you as I'm sharing how I work towards achieving success each year. I plan the year ahead. All right. My able executive assistant, Josephine of the Most High God, you can show my slide. I had retreat with my team. Just take it to page 15, page 5. I had retreat with my team and we came we declared the year. So let me tell you, we declared the year serious fun. And that's because I don't know how to have fun. Oh, Tony or Jeladi, don't worry. I'm going to do something different next year. We have some things planned. I'll gist you about it in the course of. I'm doing currently what we're doing. Money Monday was me alone. I was the face of Money Monday, and it's a good way for me to impact. But I wanted to shrink my circle because I studied the greats, and the greats were not exerting themselves without strategy. So I thought to myself that I needed to re-strategize how I wanted to carry out my impact. I'm going to pour into day for who, day for me, while I create a machinery that adds value long term. So we'll be launching 2 podcasts in from January. We'll be launching 2 podcasts and spotlight my video. Thank you. Okay. So we ran through the year and said we're going to be having serious fun in 2026. And for us, serious fun meant that we would play serious. Like we'll do serious things, but we'll have fun doing it. We're going to make serious investments. We're going to do serious business. We're going to make serious money. But we'll do all of these serious things, having fun doing it. And then I thought about, we had in our meeting, we thought about planning ahead for the year, and we created a theme for each month of the year. When I tell you we visualize ahead, in January, we're talking about new beginnings and becoming. In February, it's themed around love. All our content would portray this. In March, we're celebrating women, we're celebrating mothers. In April, it's about spirituality because of Easter. And then we're going to go into land ownership as per how spirituality ties in with land ownership. In May, we're celebrating Workers' Day and we're celebrating children. This is me telling you how we have walked through the year as a company. The theme, this content, what we have mapped out would shape our content calendar. It will shape our promos. It will shape our podcasts. It will shape everything we do, our videos, our flyers. Next slide. July, we're talking about friendship. World Friendship Day is in July. We're talking about friendship, and then we're going to do content regarding friendship and money, educating on friendship and money. August is holiday, so we say we keep a special offer for our holiday period. We already know that in August, there will be a special offer. It will be a sacrificial offer for us as a company. 2 offers will come out next year. One will be in August, one will be in November. And we know from this point that we are going to do it. In September, we're going to be celebrating students, back to school season. So talking about parents and about the hustle of paying school fees and all of that. In October, it's freedom because October 1st is Independence Day, and we're going to be discussing things regarding that all through. November, like I said, Black Friday, and December, Christmas. This is what we are planning. You can remove the slide. Thank you. I just wanted them to see where we are going to. Are you trying to rush me into the updates? Be patient. I will catch up. I will run. So, back to what I was saying. We ran through it. Let me tell you for myself personally, my own personal calendar. My personal calendar, I know that I have the podcast to do. Whenever I'm thinking of personal calendar, I always think in terms of travel. My dears, you know what gives you life. As me as I am, when I'm in Nigeria, I don't know how to rest. I don't know how to chill. But when I travel, as much as possible, I relax. You see, travel is my high. Travel is my love. So when I am planning for 2026, I am mapping out. The first thing I do is eliminate my travel days. Okay, I'm going to travel in March. I'll travel in May. My birthday, I'm traveling. But inside that travel, I'm going to have conference. Today, as of today, I have spoken to 3 people in the UK who are helping me to organize my conference in May in London, in Birmingham, in Manchester. This is December 2025. So if you see me in August 2025 that I had an event in Canada that I've never been before, and people showed up. I had 5 guest speakers. About 50 people showed up for that event. I've never been to Canada before. Why? I planned up front and got a team. So today I had conversations with like 5 people that I want to host 3 events in the UK. That's me that I want to go for my birthday. I will do 3 events. 3. Some of you, I'll send you a message on how you will help me. But I'm doing in Birmingham, I'm doing in Manchester, and I'll do in London. I don't know where in London, but you see my Birmingham and Manchester, they are blessed. They have told me, don't worry, we're going to make it work. So why am I saying this? I plan ahead, long term. I know that Christmas next year. So I will be coming to Scotland as well. But I have my people are in Glasgow. My property is in Glasgow. I have not been able to have a meeting with my people in Glasgow. That's why I've not mentioned this. You see the one I mentioned, they are the ones I've already discussed. We have picked dates. I'm just waiting to impute it into the calendar. For Glasgow, I cannot reach UK and not enter Glasgow. But possible, I have to come and see my properties. So back to what I'm saying. I plan that far, like ahead. December next year, me, my parents, my children, we're not going to be in Nigeria. I plan that far ahead. August next year, we are going to be traveling for summer. I planned that far ahead. So it's not, success is not a mistake. You plan it, you think about it, you visualize it, you dream about it, you write it as a goal, and then you work towards making it happen. I don't know what the goals are. You are not strangers to goals. Every one of you that you are here, you can check online for many goal setting classes, many goal setting YouTube videos. And learn about how to set your goals. But what I want to share with you is my own personal blueprints that I infuse with the theories of goal setting that helps me achieve my goals. I refuse to believe anything contrary to what I, in my heart of hearts, expect. I am currently still expecting massive inflow of cash. Some of you will be used to invest in the future for yourselves. I am still currently expecting miracles before the end of this year, and I do not doubt in my mind that it's going to happen. Tomorrow, I'm going to be ticking another box in the goal I've written for this year. Called my lawyer, told him I'm ready before the end of this year. It's not over until I win. It's not over until you win. So don't give up on 2025 yet, as much as we're planning for 2026. So what is that dream you want to achieve? What's the course you want to take? What's that certification you want to do? On your journey, like I said, when you do a review, where am I? Where do I want to get to? What do I need from where I am to help me get to where I want to get to? I'm trying to build a successful business. I want to build a business that would outlive me. I want to build a structured business in the level of the way we have banks and FMCGs. I can't build it with the knowledge I currently have. The current level I have, the knowledge I have has brought me here. So my PA knows that part of my goals personally for next year is to go and do a course. CIEBS, that's China Europe International Business School. Why? Because I know that what I will learn from that program, CEIBS, thank you. What I learned from that program will be critical in terms of structuring and sustaining the business, building and scaling that business. Structure scale for Rep 360 requires me increasing my level of leadership. And I cannot increase it by being in the cocoon, thinking I know enough. So I'm expanding myself academically. A lot of last year, this year, 2 years ago, I was jumping from conference to conference, networking, meeting people, building my network. It was important. But we're changing strategy for this year. We're going academical. Let's get some academical knowledge as well. Where do you want to go to? What do you have? If I'm traveling to Ibadan, before starting my car, I will check, do I have enough water? Is my tire okay? Let me gauge my tire. Let me check my fuel. If my fuel is at 20%, I can't arrive in Ibadan. So I must fill my tank. That is what you do with the review. You check where you are and where you want to go to. What do I need to add? Do I need engine oil? What light is on? What else am I needing to get to where I want to go to? Then you add those things into yourself, whether it is taking a certification, whether it is taking a course, whether it is reading a book, whatever it is, acquire what you need to cover that gap between where you are and where you want to go to. And it will involve sacrifice. It will involve you closing your eye to distractions. But if you can stay through with it, you would achieve your goals. So, let me quickly conclude. Rep 360, next year, we're launching, we're launching two new estates. One of them is Whitewood. We're launching Whitewood. Like I said, we're launching two new estates, and we're going to do CFO on all our estates. By the special grace of God, we are going to do it on all our estates. We're going to have our Game of Money conference. We intend to start building homes within Ire and vacation homes in Croft before the end of next year. Now, the CFO has to happen within the first half of the year because we don't want to build before doing our CFO. It will make our price more expensive if there are buildings on the land. So we want to spur the development we desire. So we'll be having our monthly Club 360 meetings in line with the theme that we had discussed, that I shared with you. And we are also going to be doing our during our monthly meetings is when we give you site updates. So let me quickly run through our site updates. I'm trying to be sure that I did not skip anything because yeah, there's something here. Josephine, thank you. Josephine did the slide. Please, Josephine, you can show them your hard work again. I'm currently in page number 3. You can show slides now. So you review before you plan, review where you are, set your goals, make them achievable. You know the SMART goals rule. You can always Google that. I don't need to go through that. Allocate resources strategically was very important for me to share with you because many of us, when it comes to spending money, we don't spend money in a way that aligns with our goals. We have goals, but we spend money in a way that makes it look like you don't have goals. If your goal is to build a house and you are spending money buying a new car, you can see that you are not allocating your resources towards your goal. There's a book, Eat That Frog, and it's about doing the most difficult task first, which is why I said one of our most difficult tasks next year is to do our CFO. It's a first quarter goal. It's a first quarter goal for us, and we must push for it with all we have because it is a goal that affects every other thing we want to achieve. So when you now allocate your resources, be strategic. Every month you are spending money, ask yourself, and you review your finances every month, ask yourself, is this way I'm spending money, would it help me achieve my goals or would it take me away from my goals? I was going to travel to this December to Ghana. When we came back, I wanted my travel. I traveled with my husband for his birthday. We discussed it, but it wasn't serious. So I did not plan for it. By the time he became serious about traveling, we'll do it. But by the time we were coming back, I knew that this allocation that was going to go to our Ghana trip cannot happen again because we have already spent money on this our Kenya Dubai trip. So we had to readjust. Allocate your resources strategically. The fact that you have the money doesn't mean you can spend it. The presence of the money is not a reason to spend it. You don't spend what you have. You spend what you have allocated. You spend what is within your budget. You don't spend what you feel like spending. Anyway, that's not the class. It's for goal setting. Execute and track your growth, then make adjustments. As a company, I have a meeting. I do meetings every Monday with my team. And I'm telling them, if we have a target for the month and 2 weeks into the month is not working, it's not at the end of the month we'll change the strategy. We change it from the middle. We already know it's not working. No, this thing is not bringing what we want it to bring. Change the strategy. Implement something different. Whitewood was meant to be a 2026 project, but we felt, how about we bring it in 2025? Because it might be the goal. It might be the way to achieve our goals for 2025. Why should we hold on to it till 2026? Because I have set as a goal for 2026. It makes sense. Let's implement it now. So let me do a quick update for every one of you concerning our estates. Estate updates starting with Ire. As always, our priority is to deliver value. So I'll tell you that with Ire, we are consistently going to keep pushing implementation of building projects there. So for now, our next allocation will most likely be February, but Ire is ready to allocate. The reason for February is because we wanted everywhere to be dry, clear the land, and because we have 2 allocations tentatively scheduled for January. So February will be better for us to put the allocation for Ire. Ire, everybody knows the update. Ire is very accessible. So I don't want to dwell too much on Ire because you can easily just vex and say, I'm not in Nigeria, I want to fly in and see Ire and see it. Kairos is also in that same perfect condition. I feel so bad that we don't have the video of all of these places to show you, though I have pictures. What we are going to do is that we would ensure that before the end of January, and Josephine, you are going to pull the ears of media team. I don't want to hear stories, that we will put all the videos together for Ire current video, Kairos current video. As at January, we're going to be doing allocation on the 24th of January for Kairos. We'll be sending information to every one of you. It's completely fenced, it's gated. There's someone living there that gives us updates on a regular basis. We are also working out on a unique layout for Crofts. Like I say, everything is already in my head. I visualized how Crofts would look like. Crofts itself means a small house in a garden. So as of February, we will not have our garden grown yet, but we would have allocation done. After the allocation, we would then start the planting of the garden, where each of us would have our little house in the middle of the garden, which is what Croft means. Kefikot was a school that seemed like I failed. I learned a huge lesson with Kefikot. I have yesterday on Christmas Day, I got yam from my husband's business partner. His name is D. He brought us the very fresh looking yams from WSF. Said it's from Benue or something. Really nice looking yams. My own team, my farmers also brought yam from Kefi. If you see the yam from Kefi, it seemed like, you know, the dream in the Bible. There was a dream that Pharaoh dreamt. He said the slim, the slim corn ears swallowed the fat corn ears. When you see the yam from Benue and the yam from my farm, even you will not near the yam from my farm. You will go to the yam from Benue because the yam from my farm looked like it came from Sofa. Sofa. So we planted 12,000 seedlings this year, and we did not have, we barely harvested 1,000 yams from 12,000 seedlings. Is either they are lying to me or they are stealing from me, or we just have we have the worst case of farm experience. So next year, we are not farming. I have tried my luck. First year farming, second year farming. Obviously, I don't have magic fingers when it comes to farming. I have Midas touch when it comes to real estate. I pick good locations. My locations blow. My land appreciates. My land is secure. But you see, farming, it don't work for me. And I'm not unwilling to admit it for work. So if you see from the slide, this is the report I got from my super, and I have staff. Next slide, Josephine. So that they will see how much, what they told me. They said a significant number of the yams died prematurely. They say some seedlings did not germinate. Yield was lower than expected. This is a general trend, even across other farms. Next slide. We dug ridges of 840,000 naira, used fertilizer of 91,000 naira. We paid salary 70,000 naira for 10. Well, we didn't start from the beginning of the year, so 700,000 naira. And then the total amount spent, according to them, which is not factual, let me tell you, because they did not factor the transport fare for the delivery of the seedlings. They didn't factor transport fare, delivery of fertilizer. They didn't, but let's just leave it. Let's just say that we spent the 1.6 million they said we spent. They did not add how much we made. Charity, this report is not complete inside this our slide. We would have added how much we made. I really wanted us to add how much we made. Please show my face. I want to talk to my clients on their clients' responsibility as I conclude on Kefi Court's drama. So, Kefi Court was a bitter lesson. My people, when you see me, just say Bele Tope, Bele TMO, Bele TMO, Bele TMO, because I refuse to allow it to bother me, but it bothered me small. I felt like I wanted to try. I really wanted, I wanted it to work. I didn't want to give up. It felt contrary to my nature to give up on something. But the farm was a huge loss. The yams that we have made, we have sold, cannot, we can't make 1 million naira from the yams. Impossible. And we spent, according to them, using the barest of what we spent, 1.6. And here we are. We know we can't make 1 million naira. Obviously, a huge loss. Hello? Obviously, a huge loss. And for me, it's just a case of on Christmas Day, I ate the yam. It tasted nice, so because the seedling was a good seedling. I deliberately, my husband was like, "Which yam did you cook?" I say, "Yeah, from my farm. Yeah, from my farm. I'm not going to cook the fat, cheerful looking baby yam. I'm going to cook my kwashoko, kefi cut yam like that because it's my yam. If I don't eat it, who will? I will eat it. Everybody in this house here must eat yam. Christmas Day, there's no rice and chicken. It's yam and catfish, all of us eggs. And it's yam from kefi cut." We thank God for his faithfulness. We have life and we still have the land. So for every one of you that bought into Kefi Court, we have life, we have our land. Farm, it did not work. For those of you that bought into Kairos, allocation will be done. For Croft, allocation will be done. For Empress City, you bought a land banking location. You might not know, but check your documents. Your documents carry that there was a 5-year land banking. However, in the first quarter of next year, we are going to open up for the first set of buyers, those that bought when we were selling for 1 million, 1.2, 1.5. We'll be giving you a form to fill to indicate your interest in reselling, and we will help you resell. I want to sell out. What we did, we achieved it this year. We sold out Empress City so we can close it so that we can open the resale at the higher value we promised clients. Is what I want to achieve with Ire. I really need your help to sell out Ire. When we sell out Ire, we can close that chapter and then give it a year. Ask those that bought to say, if you want to resell, let's help you resell. But for now, it's a bit of a challenge to do because we still have plots of land to sell there. So please help me achieve my personal goal of selling out Ire. I'll be really, really grateful for every single one of you that help us to tell a friend about Ire. Now, let me go into your responsibility as our client. Our responsibility as a company is to protect your investment. And I treat that responsibility like the way I treat my children. Their life is in my hand. Your money is in my hand. I value it. You will not lose that money. Don't take it for granted. I don't. I honor the fact that you have sweat and felt like this sweat. Let me entrust it with CMO. And I honor you for it. And I honor your sweat. And my job is to make your sweat appreciate. So my responsibility, your money will appreciate. We have a lot of clients though that have not made our journey easy. And it's because they don't understand how important their responsibility is. Our responsibility is to get good locations for you to invest your money into. Protect that investment you have made at all costs. Ensure that the property appreciates. Ensure that it doesn't get taken over by hoodlums or any other person. And we do that. Give you updates on what is going on the land per time until we have houses there where we'll now give you updates on the houses. And we do that to remain transparent in our responsibility and handling of your property. What do we want from you as our clients? Pay, complete the payments. We pray for you that God will bless you. But some of you, you are not strategically allocating your funds. You are pushing money into other things. God is watching you. Pay your documentation and developmental levy. It helps us to achieve the goals that we have for the estate faster. From next year, maintenance fee will kick in on all our estates. Maintenance fee helps us to pay security of the security officers there that we want to employ. Right now, I've been using volunteers. We only have one person we are paying, but going forward, we need to have somebody paid in every estate, and that is covered by maintenance fee. For those of you that bought all inclusive, you are not paying documentation and developmental levy, but majority of people that are on this call and watch this video, you are owing, you know yourself, you know inside of your heart that you are owing documentation and developmental levy. Ogun State every year they review their survey, they always review. They review prices and the price is going up. Now, some of you are telling me, but we are agreed I'll pay next year. I don't even know what to do now because the prices will change and it will affect us. We can give grace for those that they are doing instrumental payments, but I can't pay. Let me explain. Some people will tell us they will start paying, pay 50% and disappear. Imagine I've done their own registered survey with the Surveyor General's office and they say they don't want to buy anymore. My money is wasted in the survey. I usually do survey when client has finished paying. But right now, price is going to be changing. Even I am confused as to how I'm going to deal with that change in price, especially for those on instrumental payments for all inclusive. Now, for those of you that you are overdue, you are meant to have paid your money since. See, I'm not looking at anybody's face, so I'm not hearing anything. The price change, it has changed, it will affect you. There's no begging in this matter. You will see me. Actually, you will not see me because if you beg me, I can still hear. But you will see my team, and those ones, they will not hear anything. My accounts, oh God, I love my accounts. My account team, Abigail and Rofiat, they don't send. They will send you your bill, all your charges as accumulated. We have allocation charges, and they cover your beacon. Many of you don't like to hear it. It's like you have bought a car and you don't want to pay for registration fee. You say, I just spent 100 million naira buying a brand new car. And now the Nigerian government now wants to ask me to pay insurance and pay car registration. Uncle, what were you thinking you're going to do? When you buy land, they are going to have to put speaking on the land. They'll put it inside the fee, because the prices of those things change. And we can't change our prices the way things change. So you are going to help us on that matter. I'm also going to appeal that when communicating with us as a company, many of you prefer to use WhatsApp. I would say use both emails and WhatsApp. When you do email, please also send WhatsApp. When you send WhatsApp, please also send email. Every proof of payment should be sent via email. WhatsApp messages, WhatsApp phone can get locked. Phones can be stolen. Your proof of payment can be a struggle to find. But if you send a mail, we have it. We can always get it. So to ensure the smooth operations, we're asking clients to please, if you want to pick up your documents from our office, I've seen people just show up in the office. Hello, thank you for coming to visit us. Say, no, I came to pick up my documents. Sir, you can't pick up documents today. We did not print and we don't have lights. It's a solar and solar does not carry printer. How can you do this? No, you are meant to give us at least a week notice before picking up your documents because you would need to print out the document, get the lawyer to send the document, have those that need to sign. It will reduce your waiting time. We love to see your face in our waiting office, but it's just that sometimes your face will now squeeze because you are staying for too long. We don't want to waste your time. We want to serve you more efficiently. So we'd like you to give us prior notice, especially for clients that are coming from Obodo. Some of you are coming from Obodo, you bought your tickets for months. You don't tell us. Well, in our Rep 360, we are children of God. There's no evil that can befall you if you tell us you are coming to Nigeria. No, we love you, you're our customer. We don't wish you evil, we wish you good. So you can freely tell us, I'm coming to the country briefly and pick up your documents, please. Finally, we don't want to be your best kept secret. Don't keep us as a secret. I know you don't want to tell everybody you bought land because of witches and wizards and community people, but I want to beg you, refer us to your friends. We are good people. Have we not been good? I can say that we are good. Please refer us. You will earn commission by referring us. I promise you. You will earn commission by referring us. So please refer us. We'll be very grateful for the referral. We pay a commission and we pay you the cash, not a promissory note to cash. We pay. If you refer and your person buys, we pay. And we can remove it from your property going forward. It's our way of appreciating your trust and your advocacy. It's not a bribe. It's just a way of expressing our gratitude. So thank you for those of you that have referred people to us so far. God bless you. How many minutes above time? Jesus. Class over. Blog 360 final edition for 2025 over. Thank you all so much for spending your Sunday evening with me. Last Sunday of 2025. Oh my God. We've had a really, really amazing time and I'm very grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do we have any questions, any comments, any conversation? Thank you. Do we have any questions? Questions? Okay. Thank you so much, Comfort. Comfort asked a very, very important question. So Comfort asked that she paid for allocation in Ire and the bush was not cleared. You see that one? It's our fault. We are very, very sorry. We paid someone to clear the bush and paid somebody to show them where to clear, and they cleared the wrong place. Cleared the wrong place very well, but the wrong place. So we already said we're going to pay again for the clearing. However, I was told rain still fell about 2 weeks ago. I don't know if rain fell last week. I don't think any rain fell last week. But 2 weeks ago, we still had rainfall in Lagos. So we didn't want, if we clear when it's still raining, it will grow back. We wanted the grass to be dry. So when we clear, we burn. And that way, the money we spend on clearing will last for a longer time. We are not delaying you till February for your allocation. You will get allocated before then. Most likely January, we'll do a video allocation for you, but the ceremonial allocation will take you to the land is February for Ire generally, but your specific plot, we're going to clear and do a video for you on that spot within January. We just wanted the place to dry. And you see, all my people, they are closed for the year and they all traveled. It seemed like they were like, this TMO say we're going to have serious for in 2025, 2026. Why should we wait? Why should we wait? It's time to celebrate. Let us go now. So they have all disappeared. Even to paint office, there's nobody to open the door to paint our office because everybody has, boom, they have gone. So I'm sorry, we apologized on that day, Comfort, and we are apologizing again today. They cleared the wrong place and it really, really scattered the entire thing. So that was the challenge. I'm trying to see if we have any other question. I'd love to take your question. If you are watching the replay and you have any question, please drop it, send us a message, send it to Josephine. Thank you so much. Oh, please, all these sweet, sweet comments that I'm getting, Josephine and Chinyere, help me munch it too, because those are unsolicited for evidence of and feedback. We appreciate your feedback. Many people don't feel comfortable doing videos and stuff for us. We'll be really grateful if you do. We'll be sending you the clip of this. When you get the clip, if you please send us feedback, text, not negative feedback alone, positive one too. We get the negative one and we're grateful, but send positive ones as well. Thank you so much. I'm still waiting. If there are no questions. Owode, Croft is our estate in Owode, Obafemi. I'm just saying Owode. I'm trying to understand what the context is from Favor Napoleon. Okay. If we don't have any question, thank you all so much. I appreciate you. God bless you. I don't take you for granted. We will see again next year in a few days, but next year. And we'll do bigger things together, greater things together, bigger deals together, um, more transactions in sums that currently we cannot even imagine. I don't take you for granted. I appreciate you. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the year and be expectant of testimonies. We have plenty land in Ogun State. Otayo is asking. Ire is in Ogun State. Croft is in Ogun State. Empress is in Ogun State. Prime Stone is in Ogun State. Even our new estate, Whitewood, is in Ogun State. So you see, 5. Sometimes as customers, just check your email to confirm the location you bought. Some customers will send message and say, that land in Ogun State I bought. I say, which of them? Because we have plenty. So please check your, but Crofts, which is in Owode Obafemi, allocation is in February. Ire, allocation in February. Kairos, allocation in January. Whitewood, land banking. Prime Stone allocation was done already, and allocation can be done intermittently for anyone that buys into Prime Stone. So, with these few words of mine, I'm very, very sure I did not confuse you, but I convinced you, especially about the power of visualizing, about the power of allocating your fund appropriately, And finally, about the power of planning for your year ahead. If you are in London, Birmingham, or Manchester, you can support my events, not financially. If you bring money, I will not say no. God can use it to bless my ministry, but like use your time, help us with organizing. It will go a long way. This time I will say endowment. This time I will say affordia. I've given you 6 months. I'm not pulling my ear, sorry. I'm begging. I've given you 5 months in advance notice. You must be available for my event to block the day, block it, put it in your calendar. I will send you by before the end of January. I will give you the date. Save the date, save the date. All my UK people, I'd love to see you and give you a hug and deliver my book. Thank you all so much. Let me let you all go. Bye.
Well,